The woman knew full well that her best friend's boyfriend was a domestic abuser and that he had brought a dagger with him this time, yet she opened the door without hesitation. She even told him where her best friend was hiding, and she did this only because in her previous life, she had kindly let her best friend hide in her home, but her best friend had pushed her out to block the knife. The man stabbed her fiercely more than a dozen times, but as the woman lay dying, her best friend had no intention of saving her, because only if the man became a murderer could she completely get rid of him. The woman regretted not seeing her best friend's true colors sooner. She vowed that if she had a next life she would never let her get away with it. Unexpectedly, the next second she woke up again, reborn on the day her best friend hooked up with the man. The woman realized that it was her best friend who had made the first move from the start, but in her previous life her best friend had told her that it was the man who had been pestering her. The next day the man who arrived at the airport with flowers got down on one knee in public and asked her best friend to be his girlfriend. Her best friend agreed without hesitation, but only 3 days later, her best friend showed up at her door black and blue, claiming that she had only been chatting with a male colleague, and the man had beaten her severely. Then she begged the woman pitifully, asking her to help call the police right away, but the woman immediately thought of her previous life. It was her best friend who had handed over the recording of her calling the police to this domestic abuser, which made him hold a grudge against her, and he stabbed her to death without hesitation. Sure enough, her best friend had quietly turned on the recorder. Seeing this, the woman firmly refused to help her call the police. She even claimed that the man was a good guy and that they should sort things out face to face. Then she sent their location to the man. Her best friend was instantly dumbfounded when she heard this. Soon the man's voice came from outside. Terrified, her best friend begged the woman to save her. Then the woman pretended to let her best friend hide. Her best friend immediately hid in the bedroom wardrobe. She even muttered that her best friend's time was up, unaware that a great disaster was waiting for her. If you want to see the follow-up, please subscribe to me.